By now, I'm sure you've started to realize I'm not your regular YouTuber. I don't put a lot of effort into production. I don't have a script. I get some ideas and stuff, but most of this is just my life. And just like inviting you, showing you. But of course, at the same time, you help me a lot. Yes, you all help me so much. Help me maintain some perspective. You help me entertain myself by entertaining you. That's so nice to be able to do. If I couldn't do that, it's like the last thing I got. I don't know, it's like one of my superpowers. But my other one is to be really irritating. Oh, goodness. I'm just cleaning up. I'm just wiping it down real quick here. I'm kind of setting up a temporary outdoor. Oops. And I just knocked everything off. I should have just went ahead and took everything off and cleaned it, but I already wiped it earlier. It just got dirty from the last round of washing. So this has a little circuit breaker in it. And then it also has water resistant features to it, like an internal circuitry that'll shut it off, overheats or gets water. And then it also has USB, which is cool. So if I'm out here with my phone, I could charge it, or my iPad or something. So I'm hoping to shoot some videos out here later. Okay, let's wipe off. This is the main thing I use. Well, it just depends on the situation. In this particular situation that we're heading right now, that rice pot is going to be used a lot. That's going to be used a lot. But I might have to be maybe one or the other later, because I can actually boil water in that. It just takes a little longer. But still, so, I might, for car camping, pick one. So if I do have one, I could take that into a lot of places and plug it in and cook with it. But the thing is, with being vegetarian, I don't have to cook. I can just go to the stores and buy raw fruits and vegetables and just eat them and be just fine. I used to be so worried about all that. I used to be so freaked out and so worried about how am I gonna eat, the food I usually eat, meaning meats and stuff that I used to cook very affordably, and that was part of my healthy diet, mixed with lots of vegetables, not so much fruit. But that's because I also drank a lot of beer and other alcohol back then. It's a long time ago. And so that equals sugars in your body. So one of the ways I balanced was by not having fruits. But I would then make smoothies, green smoothies. I'm all over the place back in the day. But now we're getting set up a little bit better. Let's put this. I haven't even bolted I haven't bolted the tabletop down yet. So it shifts when I set heavy stuff on it. So I'm just kind of trying to spread the weight out evenly right now. So I think this is a good way to go. We'll go like this. We'll go Instapot back here to cook. And then we got this, and then we can put my heater over here. I'll keep this up here so it's easy to plug into, but this is great because we can just route my cords and I can plug or unplug them as I want to. Oh, even better, around the back. I just have to make sure the cords don't hit the bases, because the bases of these items, they get hot. So when I'm cooking, I want to make sure not to have it on there if it's on. So, I plug these in as I use them. So, but I don't want the cord dangling because of wetness. So I'm just gonna set it there, and then I'll just bring this forward a little bit. There we go. That'll work. I just want to be able to get to them easily, use them immediately. A little bit of space to set stuff. I brought this out because I had it in the kitchen inside. We're gonna use this and then put it away. I'm gonna keep a few spices out here, and then, but then what'll happen is I'll put them in a bin at night, you know, for animals and such. This is a hot pad to put the top on. Kind of don't need it on the surface here because it takes up room, but oh, here we go. How about this? How about we put the hot pad under here? That way it's available there, and it doesn't take up any extra room. That way it's still available for when I need to, when I'm using the air fryer top. I can just slide it out and then have a spot to set the air fryer. Okay, good. Now these things, I'm still gonna have to figure out, like, I want to make little hooks, little S hooks or something like that. But for now, I think what we'll do is I'll put some screws right here like this, and then I'll just hang the stuff on the front ledge and just keep the area right here. Like that way I can just reach down and grab my, so I think I'll do that. And then I have a butcher block in storage, and I might get the butcher block and bring it out here and actually put a sink top on it. But for now, that's my sink. That's my makeshift sink right there. I'll just wash my dishes outdoors. I got the hose running over there, and I got a water filter on it too. And then I'm trying to, you know, kitchen waste goes in here, and then I dump it somewhere else. You keep the animals, you know, down, whatever, but I also feed vegetation. And yeah, I guess that's kind of that, huh? I'm just bringing you along, you know, bringing you along, just sharing my vlog, sharing my life. I'm thinking about, ooh, when I chop, see, I'm gonna have to fix the board. I think I'll keep the chopping area right there for now. That'll be good. This is my main, that'll be my main spot, and then this will be like, you know, like stuff, you know, my dishes, whatever, and then maybe even a basket here, with fruits, vegetables, you know, whatever that I'm using. Get them out in the day, have them available, so they're like, maybe, and then at night put them in the bin, you know. We'll see. It shouldn't be an issue, but we do have raccoons and stuff, and even bears occasionally. Okay, here we go. Here's some spices. So just set our spices back here. I'm going to use this tonight. I'm going to finish using that, and I probably won't get any more. What am I going to put that in? Oh yeah, I'm going to make a curry. I'm gonna make like a, I think I'm gonna try and make a curry jasmine, not jasmine, curry, yellow curry, and rice. We're gonna do rice. We're gonna do a yellow curry, mango, maybe pineapple if it's ripe. I got a pineapple, and I think it might be ripe enough. Okay, here we go. Now we got the cabinet cleaned up. Let's, oh, hold on a second here. Oh, there's Lana. Yeah, what a good girl. Oh, it's looking nice. It's looking nice. Slowly getting it organized. Huh, see there, it's starting to look better. It just needs to be organized. And, you know, this is a kind of a, but it's okay. We're gonna get it. We have to, you know, it's going to take a minute, right? It's going to take a minute to get it, you know, to get it all together. Hi! Grind some coffee up here. Next time what I could do also is, you know, I could ditch the grinder, right? It's not required for camping and stuff. And I could just, when I get the beans, when I refill my bag, I could just use the You know, I could just use the grinder in the store, right? But there's something kind of nice I enjoy about, there we go, power on. I enjoy, you know, grinding it fresh, as it were. It has an auto feature, but it doesn't quite get it the way I like it for my little, I have these reusable filter. I don't use filters. There we go. It's an old grinder too. All right, that'll do it. That'll do it real good. Take my coffee grounds, go in the bucket, and then just get a little bit. I also like that inside here there's a ring inside here, and that helps me. You know, that's like I know based on that, like how you know, like strong, you know, how strong the coffee might be, you know. There we go. Okay, we got that. Oh, we need a cup, don't we? Yeah, better do some dishes real quick. Let's see here. Just one tiny little dab of that safe soap. Little spray. Give it a good wash here. My outdoor sink. Heck, I could just put the dishes in here and let the rain do it, right? All right, that's way cleaner than my coffee cup usually is, I'll be honest. I usually just drink in it over and over again, but ta-da! Okay, what else do we need? Aha, we need some water. Now, remember, this is coming out of the filter. And I just, you know, what I do is before I use it for drinking water, I run some off, you know. Yeah, I also want to get a little setup where, like, I have instead of like these filters I've been using, I discovered like there's no way to recycle them. It really is crappy. So what I want to do is, I want to set myself up a little filter thing that is replaceable easy. You know, like to take with me, more like a little miniature house filter, but they have like canisters you can unscrew and then like replace the filter. Or, you know, maybe I can find out some other way. I mean, I boil the water anyway. Boiling it does one part, but it doesn't necessarily take out. So distilling it, that's what I really should do. I should figure out, I should make my own little miniature distiller, huh? For water. Right? For water, right? Okay. All right. Oh yeah. What I'm gonna do with the coffee is, well, I guess for now we'll just set this here. Where's my cutting board? I'll just put it, that's what I say, like I'll put screws here and hang these things. It'll look neat. But for now, we'll just set it right here. Set my cutting board there, ready to go. Oh, that's right. Here, I'll use this. I'm gonna use this to keep my coffee grounds in. Because it can be made airtight, easy. And it could be put in the fridge or freezer, and animals smell it or whatever. It's like, it takes the smell away. But shoot, it's a little bit wet still inside. I gotta get it dried out to put the coffee in it. And the coffee will absorb the moisture a little bit, but then it can also mold it. You know, you don't want the moisture in storage because it can get moldy. There we go. It's nice and dry. And I'm gonna put my grounds in here. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. And then I can grind a bunch more up. You know, I'm gonna grind a bunch more up and just fill this up. But I think I can run the grinder on the, we'll just do 2. We don't need to do more, you know? Yeah. It's gonna be pretty neat. What I wanna do is get like, I'm gonna get a different pop-up. This one's pretty beat up, pretty messed up, but we'll get another one. I'll get another one that's made heavy duty, you know, like trade shows. Like, you know, I've had one before and they cost more money, but they really do last because the structure is way stronger. And usually those companies, you can buy extra, you know, you can get replacement canopies pretty easy, you know, the covers. So I'd like to do that, but I want one that has sides on it that I can remove, and that way it could be an enclosed kitchen area, you know, and then I'll just have a fold, you know, eventually, like what we'll have, you know, we'll have a collapsible outdoor kitchen type thing. Or it might be crazy, I might build it all into that butcher block I have, put it on like cool like wheelbarrow tires, like, you know, like little knobby ones or whatever, right? So you can pull it, move it around easy, and then maybe make enough room in the back of the Trooper that it slides in there, and that is my whole kitchen outfit, all enclosed up. And then when I get to camp and I put the pop-up up, and then I slide my whole kitchen unit out and literally have it set up so that it has like a little hose connector and a little electrical connector, so the kitchen could be powered and have, that sounds really neat. And then I'd have an outdoor kitchen with hookups available to it. And then of course have it so it could run off of like a small like tanks, you know, a tank of water, a small pump, or from a stream or a river or anything. And that's where like the filter thing comes in. But once again, if I could boil it or distill it, I overfilled it. Oops. Looks pretty good. There we go. It's stuck down in the bottom there. There we go, and then we can put this away until it's needed somewhere over the rainbow. There we go, there's a spot for it right there. Like I said, I got a lot of organizing to do, but it's a good start, right? Yeah, that's a good start. Okay, hot water's about ready. Got my coffee here. My cup is clean. That's filled with ground coffee, so I'm gonna put that on and, you know, close it up, and it's airtight, and I can leave it sitting out here, and that way it won't be wet. You know, it'll be ready to go. A lot of the plastic containers and stuff, you get coffee and won't even keep it, you know, dry like this, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's pretty cool. So my coffee's ready to go each morning. Okay, what else we doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna cook some rice later. So there's our rice. I'll set this here. And okay. Come on, hot water. It's almost done. And then I'll bid you adieu for a little bit. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. The water is taking forever. We'll sorry about that. It's okay though, huh, DJ? Yeah, it's fine. Hey, I hope you're all doing okay out there. And I hope you have a nice day. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of coffee, but DJ likes it, so, you know, I like to help him with his, you know, stuff and cooking. Moki? Yeah. Okay. You're just kind of rambling? Yeah, I like to ramble. I'm a rambling man. Oh, you a rambling Moki. I'm a rambling Moki. Oh, you a rambling Moki. Yeah. Mwah. Mwah. I gotta get those dishes done. Haven't even eaten yet today. I don't know what we're gonna have. Look how cool that looks. I got a couple more months here. I gotta make the most of it. Just really enjoy it. I'm gonna get the fire pit fixed next and set it up better, and then get a little bit of wood and have a few fires here and there. Just little small ones at night. And I'm gonna move that up there and keep it empty and then leave it alone for a little bit. And I'm not making payments on it. So we'll see. We'll see what I do with that. But I like this right here. This looks better than it did before. And I can move it around too, which I love. It was here, plus I had the fence across here. But so what I did is I did a better job of extending that through the bushes and through the holes that were in there that I was worried about Hannah shooting out or other animals shooting in when they walk by on the street. So I fixed that better. It looks real nice. And this is cool. And I can move it. I can move it in a heartbeat. That's really neat. I love that about this. I mean, I drove these in pretty good, but, you know, a little bit of wiggling, and then we pull these posts up, one there, and then slide it around. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some wood pegs like that to screw it to, and then I might not even have to use these posts. Depends on the level of wind. I could also add a rod like this from here to there. But this was just a super quick, super lightweight faux fence. And it opened up the yard. And I love that because Hannah and I like to run around the yard and stuff. And it gives me room to do crafts and work out and, well, just honestly, just kind of stumble around and enjoy it, you know, try to really start enjoying it. So that's what we're focused on, you know. That's what we're focused on. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I don't feel good. You know, like, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I don't feel horrible, though. I mean, I do feel good. Gosh, it's so hard to explain. Like, the feeling versus doing or being, that's where it's at. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I'm overloaded. I don't feel good. And wow, we're doing really good, huh? We're actually doing really good. Considering everything, I think we're doing great. It's hard for me to accept that, which sounds probably really weird. But in my brain, like, in the way I think, I don't know, it's like, how do I explain it? I want to also really feel how I'm doing and being. Huh. Well, I do actually. Look, I am right now. I'm doing exactly what I'm saying. It's the interpretation and the words then. Happy, good, well, great, the positives, you know. Because for me, it's broken down into feeling versus doing or being. Am I integrated with that concept? No. Does it happen? Am I good sometimes? Yes. Am I great sometimes? Yes. Am I happy sometimes? Yes. Do I notice it or connect with it? Not really. That's what's so difficult for me. I might be being good. I actually have been really good. I could be better. But no, I am doing the best I can. And I am doing really good. I just don't see it that way. This is not my idea of good. And I don't feel good. I feel horrible. But I am doing good in the world, doing good for myself, I'm doing good with Hana. I'm not doing good with a shit ton of relationships, with finances, I'm not, there's so much, there's so much. We are doing good. We are being good. Let's keep working on that feeling good. I feel good when I get to do my videos. I feel good when people comment and interact on the videos, on my YouTube, Facebook, stuff like that. I feel pretty good when that's happening. I think that's why I focus on it a lot. I must get a lot of dopamine or something from it. Plus, hanging out with Hana, cooking, etc. Sharing my skills, the things I know. I know so much. I can do just about anything. But also I can't. Knowing and understanding and then being able to engage the body and mind. That's another thing. But I'm starting to realize and starting to think more and more often how much my own system is simply protecting me. I mean, crap, I've had a life of just abuse in the face of everyone, with no one knowing I was ever being abused. Not even me. I mean, but I did know. It doesn't take that many beatings when you're a kid. That's a lot different to teach you lessons. Anyway, so it's taken me away from all of that and put me here. So it might not be what I think I want. I might not feel good. It's definitely what I need. Before, I felt like I was just thrown into being homeless, being abandoned, being etc., etc. This time I know what it's like, and I know with the right frame of mind, it doesn't hurt. It can be embraced, and I can be successful at it. I actually really, really love camping. I love hiking. I love swimming. I used to love boogie boarding, snorkeling, diving. Not scuba. Always thought about that, but I know it's out there. I know. Anyway, in the Coast Guard, I recovered scuba divers. I miss skateboarding and riding a bike. Figure out how to get those things going next. And to help also me and Hannah and I engage more and have other activities to do together, which should bring at least, activity time, which takes time, which will help fill the days better. It's been neat moving out of the trailer into the tent, that even though I have it set up all glamp with the TV and even an Xbox, and I pair it with my phone to play or whatever, I haven't really been. I watched a movie late last night. It was fun. Napoleon Dynamite, classic. I was just crying the whole time and laughing. Watching with super low volumes with the closed captions on. It was really wonderful, and I watched that, and I drank my wonderful tomato basil soup I warmed up, and then it got really rainy again, and it was really cold, and if you went outside and you blew your breath, it would, do the fog, but inside the tent, not the fog, so it wasn't freezing by any manner, and I had plenty of clothes and bundled up. My nose was a little cold. I was a little sniffly on the nose. But Hana, even, she was a little colder than usual, but she loved it. Normally she lays down at the end at my feet, and she actually laid like right next to me, and like even like put her nose in here a couple times to like get her nose warm too. But a little candle and the TV, the heat from those energies actually warmed the tent up. And so this tent could handle, I mean, it's not thick, but I mean, it can handle pretty good, I think, a lot if it's staked out properly. And then I could also add some tarps under it. But what it won't do is handle like a snow load, you know, of any kind. And then also, you know, it's not going to hold the heat hardly, because even though I could close off the top mesh, right? The reality is, my hair feels good when it's out. It just feels good like that. Oh, I need a haircut. I'm trying to get this so eventually these could be braided. I want some cool braids, maybe some rune stones. I don't know, whatever. I love it. It's different. Coffee, Hana. Well, I guess I'll wrap it up. I was just enjoying talking to you, and you know, hanging out by the chatting post here, the talking post, as it were. It's a good place to catch up right here. Yeah. And there's an empty chair. Usually Hana's sitting in it. But I'll be here for a couple more months. Maybe even into November. One slow step at a time. I understand that I can't make choices about a lot of things while I'm using them. Like if I'm depending on something in some way, shape, or form, then making a choice about to make a change about it, oh, I get so freaked out because there's uncontrollable deep anxiety and fear that even if I'm gonna fix it and invest money and time, that it's just gonna somehow backfire. Somehow just end up really horrible, like all these other things I tried to do, like the sailboat. Let's bring it back. I'm not here for a cry sesh. Take our losses and move on. Just sucks. My losses have caused other people losses too. And I do not like feeling responsible that way at all. Anyway, hey, hi. I'm Don. I guess I go by Deeja. 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 And yes, it's really important, and it means everything to me. I'm a non-binary type person. I have what most people would consider a traditional male body. And I have CPTSD, a bunch of other conditions, and a according to all the tests I've taken, ASD also, but I'm working towards trying to find eventually an actual official diagnosis for that. That would be very helpful for me also. And I'm in recovery from a lifetime of abuse and sexual trauma and cult and brainwashing and military and life and death situations and military sexual trauma and then just regular life also. I spent a little bit of time in combat zones. I fought the war on drugs. I spent a good 5 years of my life in and out of flak jackets, carrying various weapons in quote-unquote non-combat situations. Doing drug interdiction operations and also fighting human trafficking. I'm proud of what I did and how many people I saved. But the damage I took along the way, I never expected to live. Especially when I jumped on the shipping vessel Two Friends. It's a story for another time. I didn't think I was gonna live. But we did. We saved the boat. People. But most importantly, the rescuers that almost perished. We survived. That's what we do. I hope that in some way, shape, or form, that your survival, that your day, that your life is touched by me in a way that is helpful. Doesn't have to be positive. Doesn't have to be negative. It's whatever your experience is and however you take it. But more than anything, like me or not, hate me or love me, this is what I got. This is what I can do right now. And I hope somehow, some way, you can find bits and pieces that really work for you, that actually change your day-to-day, your moment to moment. That's what I keep learning all the time. Thanks for being here with me. It's okay to shine. It's okay to be dark. It's okay to release. It's okay to grind. I just want you to ask yourself, what do you truly want to feel? Not how do you want to get there, just how do you want to feel? I keep asking myself that question. I'm not sure what the right answer is for myself yet. But I I do know this. I want to feel kindness. I want to feel balance. And I want to feel like I can persevere through just about anything and regain both of those, or even better, maintain them through. All so that I can just be a loving soul, doing what I do until I'm not doing it anymore. So, how do you want to feel? That looks like a good start right there. I'd like to feel like that. See you next time.